Oh, I thought they were straight gonna throw
Wile
hands.
Coyote, the fastest and furriestest of the Looney Tunes.
Tomcat, the
Bro, the amount of times I see these two just taking L's is just mad crazy.
powerhouse pussycat from Tom and Jerry.
Not once
fans
did I
voted
see
for it, and
Wile
we're here to
Coyote
deliver.
take a dub.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to
Damn.
analyze
Is
their
that part of
weapons,
it?
armor, and skills to find out who would win
You're
a
rocking
death
'em.
battle. In tales told over
feel like Wile
shimmering
Coyote might
campfire
win,
by the
though.
tribes people of North America.
Bro, the amount of stuff he been taking, the most I seen Tom be doing was getting either his tail getting cut, no? I'm assuming it's gonna be all that. But I seen Wiley just taking TNT, running straight through walls, surviving drops, bro. Like, damn.
America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold as Coyote. To the Miwok, he was a Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sewetmuk, he was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life.
And to the brothers Warner,
Wait, so
he's
this is
just a
canon?
poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break.
To this day, the great
Oh,
coyote
man.
stalks the American Southwest, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner. And this modern Wile Coyote is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff. He'll
Like,
chase
bro,
that
I do not know if
bird-shaped
that food has any other food source, but I just see him just straight going for that food. He ain't make it not once.
happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wiley
And
was
that's how
born
it
the
look?
son of world-famous
Oh,
hunter
he a
Cage
G.
Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to
Damn.
speak until he tasted victory. On the face
Oh, nah, that is crazy. Not only that, bro was a jet. Wait, from a jet. This fool had beef with him.
Cage
He said he can't talk. So
Coyote.
he gets his first
father
dub.
raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to speak until he
nah,
tasted
bro.
victory. On the face, an easy task. Coyotes are incredibly adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly, it's incredible that Wiley manages to consistently keep up with his prey at all, but he does.
No, really, it's actually stated
keeps
that
up, but
only
that fool
a,
ain't
quote,
catching no
tiny
dubs.
little extra burst of speed separates the coyote and the roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wiley.
But almost as fast isn't fast enough. Fortunately,
Hell nah.
Wiley's got an endless
Bro,
assortment of
the
gadgets,
amount of stuff he be making out of the whim too is just maddening, bro.
gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
He's got your classics like dynamite, anvils, and spring-loaded boxing gloves, along with heavier artillery like heat-seeking missiles, a 10 billion volt electromagnet, and a friggin' trebuchet, a Reddit favorite.
Bro is just Batman. He just Batman without the achievements.
Many of which he invented himself and uses in excruciatingly detailed schemes that inevitably go awry. Despite being a self-described super genius, Wiley has an officially measured
And bro's
IQ
just talking
of
too.
3.
That's the same IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the test results were fake, but he's still an idiot.
So why not let a soulless
Bro's
corporation
bro,
do the
they
hard
calling this dude an idiot when he out here making all these things, bro.
work for him?
Acme
he's still
sells
living.
any product that you can imagine, and Wiley is their most devoted customer, contributing up to
an ad?
99% of its multi-billion-dollar revenue.
Thanks for the inherited wealth, Pops. Oh,
Damn,
don't worry, I'm
to
spending it
who?
all in one place.
He's got an Acme Book of Magic, Acme Clonomatic, Acme Death Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme Universal Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Too bad half
Bro,
the
got all
stuff
this and he's
Wiley
still
uses
taking
is
L's?
intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively Roadrunners.
Oh,
My man
damn,
cannot
full
catch a
odds.
break, but he sure can take some punishment.
No matter the severity of his
Went right back
failures,
at him.
Wiley is still attuned and can bounce back from just about anything.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall verbed for the last 87 years straight without ever actually dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal coyote of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely Wile to catch the Roadrunner. Yeah, so
Oh,
close.
damn.
Believe it or not,
beefing
there
that
is
hard, it
actually a
becomes real?
biological reason for these abilities. Looney DNA. Every toon's got it, not just the Looney ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page, essentially dictating their personal slice of reality to whatever is funny.
Like how gravity only affects the Coyote when he looks down.
Toons are immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
Bro, just
That's
call it
why
what it
Wile
is. It's
developed
Toon
a
Force.
counter to this immortality,
They're doing all
the
this
Looney
extra stuff just
DNA
to
Dissolver, which leaves
say it's
Toons
Toon
vulnerable to
Force.
fatal wounds the same way we are. Yet again, so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything.
It was Wile's experience as a veteran toon that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching
Bro,
up-and-coming Tiny
bro, they
Toons
just said that this dude has the IQ of a cactus, and he out here being a professor.
how to use their abilities.
Okay,
this
so
how you blow it
Naruto.
up.
And just like Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force works like an actual power system, with more experienced toons like Wile who are more powerful than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wile should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier to suck up the entire universe.
And then suck up the animator animating his universe.
And then suck up
Damn.
the animator's universe.
They going
for
like
good measure.
that?
Wiley's got a cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject failure at his life mission. He's helped stop a meteor from destroying Earth, beat the Monstars in basketball, and even, whoa, snap, caught the Roadrunner! Oh, wait, never mind, so damn close!
Damn.
According to
Sabotage.
1977's Tweety and Sylvester issue 67, Wile E. Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner.
Wait, so all these people got comics of their own stuff? I thought it was just shows. So they was really like that, huh? That whole Marvel shit, the whole Marvel comic shit. Had no idea it had its own comics.
4,776,842 times. Scaling to the present, that's over 10 million failures.
That takes dedication, or maybe self-destructive stubbornness. Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees.
But Acme's intentional
losing all that,
malfunctions
bro.
and Coyote's recklessness
Could've just
don't
gone and
account
get,
for
like,
all of his
a dollar menu
catastrophes.
bird or
There's
something.
something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
The guy
who that
that
is.
created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes into how we know him today.
Originally meant to be a
with my
parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry, Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded
had
Coyote's
rules?
reality warping toon abilities.
Rules that cover his obsession, faulty products, and the fact that no outside force, not even the Roadrunner, is to blame for his defeat. Just him.
While other creatives have altered this formula in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained.
God nerfed Wile E. Coyote. In all our years making
Hell
that
nah, he
battle,
just got
we have never seen a handicap
negative
like
luck.
that.
But what else can you expect from our fanatical furry failson? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place, the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
They got so many iterations to these.
The year was 1939. War raged in
bro.
Europe
I
between
already
the British
know, the
Tommies
Coyote's
and the
gonna win
German
this.
Jerrys. As the
know
beleaguered
the
English
Fiat
made their
Tom Cruise.
miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the
He going
coast
up
of
against a
Dunkirk,
rat, bro.
one might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse.
Oh wow, is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera's infamous cat and mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy.
The formula is simple, and we all know it. Tomcat chases Jerry Mouse around the house. Brutal, bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes.
Who is, let's say, very much from the 1940s.
And if you're like me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince
Hell,
us to
now that
side with the
ending, though?
filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's
Crazy.
second best friend. Oh, big yawn.
House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in the dawn and evening.
Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement.
Tom has
Dang, so
collected
this species was meant to just handle the pain.
a crazy assortment of weapons in his war
What
against
a
mouse
damn.
kind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household, like baseball bats, lead pipes,
And guns! Lots and lots of guns. But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cap that gives him all the knowledge in the world.
I'm partial to the Sword of Light
I didn't
and
even know
Dark,
there was still
which severs
making
you from
more.
your own shadow, or the Rewind Remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's, of course.
Bro,
but
that
just the
movie
cat
was
part.
so damn fire when it dropped. That was like the only thing that me and my brothers would have on, just back to back, just playing that whole damn movie.
Tom's arsenal
Fire.
is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or
Dang, bro,
incompetent.
it's
Rather,
fiending.
he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat, he's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived.
Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times, but little known cat fact, he has 9 lives, as established in the episode Heavenly Puss.
Oh,
Bro,
this
I'm
was,
pretty sure the
conducting
coyote died so many times. Well, I'm not sure if it was canon, but that fool has died so many times.
some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can physically
What
go
the hell?
get
Nah,
them
bro,
back
bro went
from
off that.
hell. Where all cats go.
He got his own
Extremely
flasks,
hardcore
bro.
for a tune, but there isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on this?
Toy Whiz. They were actually named after the two characters in Pierce Egan's
Dang, bro,
delightful
these
life in
motherfuckers
London,
mad
Jerry
weird.
Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers.
One could, in fact, say
Damn,
that
bro,
many
just
rabbles
these two
roused
alone?
the times Tom destroyed a planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was blown up into a constellation. And he was just fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He taked an explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age and has run through space at massively faster than light
Bro, what the
speeds.
hell?
That shouldn't be a surprise
That's a
when he
game?
and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But what may
Damn,
surprise
bro.
you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan girl, Robin Starling, find her way home. Oh, that's a nice end to their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase. Long ago, the warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Erlong Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain, leading
Is this real? What the hell? I did not even think this was also that
the
deep.
goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm. And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry.
Nah,
They were
this gotta
even
be a
stronger than
fanfic.
Devil Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the tree of life, whose branches encompass all of time and space. Banding together, these warriors used the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe.
What the hell?
While it may sound completely insane, it is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore is not
let
entirely
me
in
find out
keeping
this
with
in
the
the
spirit
app.
of the source material. However, it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment,
Bro,
which
they releasing
means
gotcha games like this, bro. Now that gotta be some dumb shit.
we have to include it in our research.
So that the gods
Oh, well, I mean, it could go both ways then.
may grant us mere mortals
I'm not sure
some
that's the
heavenly push.
No!
Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square a few times.
By
So
my
they-
count of the original
that's
shorts,
real?
19 times.
I could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Well then, you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature
what he was
later
going with
became
that.
the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry. Guess what? Death Battle has merch now.
That's right, Boomstick, and you can pick some up for yourself on our brand new website, deathbattle.net.
And more.
It's sister cool.
Yeah.
Then
Go right over. It's already.
that's right. We've run the data through all right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Oh, wait. Are they gonna go through different realities? Oh, no, that'll be a tough-ass fight.
It's time for a death battle!
Bro, they could, from what I could think of, they could probably do some crazy-ass stuff in this fight. And whoever did that pulled it. Dang, they showing everybody like that. I thought it was only gonna be them two. He about to blow up the house. Nah, bro, you gonna blow up into my house, bro. No, you gonna catch that fade. He about to dip too. Yeah, you better slap the hell out that fool with that. Nah, bro, you blew into my house. Damn, they done switched to a battlefield.
Come on, you apes! You
Bro pulled out a sword, bro. No wonder you gonna lose now.
wanna live forever!
Bro, brewing up some potion. What the hell? What? Bro lit up, try to light up. I'm assuming that was a like a copy of the Fat Man. And he gonna have a bomb next to it like that. He gonna light it up too. Bro called in a care package. What? Look this. Oh nah, bro done lost all his lives, bro. Now that's a setup. How you gonna lose all your lives off that? Now he about to drink his flask. There's his flask. Never mind. Oh, Luffy did that. I'm about to run straight through that. Yup. You ready for that? Oh nah, you getting bitched, bro. Oh nah, Truckun. Bro, you about to get isekai in your own thing. Oh, he pulled them out. Bro, just keep pulling up those signs, getting smacked upside the head with it too. What's that? Let me see what that says. What? Damn! Oh no, Nah, this about to be a they both lose, huh? There it is. Bro, he did not take his flask. Why even mention it?
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Bro, I'm mad and even I knew he could have drank in that flask.
Oh, thank God one of them actually died this time. I mean, no.
No, that's a whole setup. Bro lost all his life off of that one
Coyotes
house.
eat cats, I'm not surprised.
While both Cat and Coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wile to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
And while Tom could move faster than light, Wile could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wile gets the edge
Too
in
much
stats.
expectation.
Wile's
Bro.
arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
The biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones,
Bro, so
it
they gonna
should
talk
apply
about
to
all
Tom.
that, but not his regenerative healing.
But considering how much of a screw-up Wile is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
When it came to intelligence, Wile's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge there.
Oh, and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the big question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wile's narrative-enforced bad luck and see the DNA Dissolver backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wile's character as a cartoon. So let's call it
Bro,
his
what the hell was all that?
toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place: Space Jam.
Where Wile yet again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck
he
Jones's
catching
rules,
dubs in real
that
life?
shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire history, Wile's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner, or other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for: Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
And even then, looking
Hey.
closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wile
Damn,
couldn't
why the hell
eventually
does he
land
look
a
like
hit
that?
with the Looney DNA Dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the
Black
Roadrunner's
Cocaine.
intervention, a direct
Bro,
violation
nah,
of Chuck
these-
Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
And especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wile's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wile.
Bro, this scene was crazy growing up. Just watching this shit, not even knowing what it meant.
Whereas Wile's superior strength, speed, and Looney arsenal ensured his victory.
Wile gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner is Wile Coyote.
So who next?
Next time on Death Battle.
Bro, why did I think it was gonna be Miles? Miles and who? Deku? What the hell? It is Miles. Oh, Miles versus Deku.
Subscribe and join.
Bro, Miles is gonna win. Can he? No, yeah. What the hell? He's got spider senses. No, I'm assuming he got spider senses. Now he's gonna win everything. He could turn invisible too. All I know Deku for is for always crying. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought it was gonna pop off doing this whole Toon Force stuff. He didn't even get bro his extra lives. Gonna drop and not even do anything with it. Like why even drop it? Well, I mean, like, I already knew he was gonna lose too, so I guess it is what it is. Shit, alright, peace out, man.